we're going to be covering easy cheese making at home, and I think that's the most appropriate place to start for Henry and Shorty's store because they sell the most amazing milk available in town, and in my opinion, everybody in New Bern should be buying their milk here, because if you're buying your milk at the grocery store, you're not drinking real milk. The truth about that is, we'll get into later, but I'll introduce myself. My name is Noreen Lambert. I have a website called noreenskitchen.com. And I also have a YouTube channel. You can find me on Noreen's Kitchen. If you go to YouTube and just do a search for Noreen's Kitchen, you will find me. There are links on the back page of your packet that have all of my information, my website address, my YouTube address, where you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Google+. Also the information for Henry and Shorty's store, if you didn't know that they were online. They're also on Facebook, and everybody should go there and follow them as well so that you can keep up on all of the activities that are going on here and all of the great new products that they're getting in at any given time. So I thank you for all signing up and coming and showing up for our class today. And when Shorty asked me if I'd be interested in giving a class on the cheese making, I am in no way, shape, or form an expert. I've just done this, and I kind of know what I'm doing, and we love it, and I'm hoping that you'll all learn something and take something away from this and be inspired to go home and do it for yourself. In your packet, you turn to the second page, I just have a short list of things that I think are helpful when deciding to do this at home. That is really an overview. You probably already have all of that stuff at home anyway, so. And then I just put together a little information on the importance of fresh ingredients. And I'll just go over this. It's important when making homemade cheeses to start with the best ingredients. The milk that you purchase in the store, even organic milk, is very often not appropriate for homemade cheese making. And the reason that is because the majority of milk that is available in regular commercial retailers has been ultra high temperature pasteurized. And what that means is they've basically killed every proper and good organism that is in the milk that is good for your gut flora, that is good for your health, and helps you absorb the proper nutrition from the milk. This is not a good thing. Just because it's in a pretty package with cows in a pasture and says organic on it does not mean it's good for you. It's just milk. Additionally, if you are not buying organic milk, then you're probably not buying cow's milk. People who go to the Walmart, and I'm not beating up on Walmart, and buy a gallon of milk, it is not required any longer by the FDA that manufacturers who produce and sell milk put the real dairy symbol on the milk label. That means that the milk that's in that gallon can be milk that comes from any known mammal. It can come from China. It can come from Thailand. It can come from Africa. It can be milked, put on a truck, which is taken to a freighter, which is then carted across the ocean to a processing factory on the West Coast, put into a bottle, put on a truck, taken to a store 3,000 miles away. I know. Yeah. It's mind-boggling, isn't it? The milk can come from water buffalo. The milk can come from yak. The milk can come from any indigenous species of mammal in any one of those countries. Your mouth is open. I know, it is astounding, isn't it? Unless it has the real dairy symbol, and this milk does not. However, we know where this milk comes from. We know that it comes from less than 500 miles away, which makes that a local product. We also know that this milk does not contain recombinant bovine growth hormone, which is a chemical that is given to cattle in order to grow bigger faster and to produce more milk in a shorter period of time. Nobody needs that in their system. I'm just going to check. What I have on my pot here on my burner is I have 1 gallon of the whole milk, and I'm just heating that to 175 degrees. Or getting there. I can yak a little bit longer. You want your milk to be, when you're making the buttermilk ricotta, you need it to be around 175 before you add the culture, and then you're going to want to continue heating at 10 degrees longer until the curd breaks. What you're going to want to, if you do this at home and you get to the point where you've added the buttermilk and nothing's happening, it's just because it's not hot enough. It's not because you didn't add enough culture or it's not working. It's just because it's not hot enough for the whey to separate from the curd. I have some things here that I've made in advance that I thought I would bring to share and give you guys an idea of what you can make that's very simple with just ingredients you have on hand in your house along with the milk. So we're going to be able to give you guys a taste. And I guess that's just the best way to do that is to just go down this list here. I have everything on hand here but the mozzarella. I did not make any mozzarella yesterday. So all of this is freshly made yesterday. And if you guys want to come up here and give a taste, this is farmer's cheese that I have seasoned with herbes de Provence and freshly grated lemon rind. And there's some crackers up here. And I also have what I call the creamed farmer's cheese. And this is like very comparable to cream cheese you would spread on your bagel. You can use this cream cheese in any recipe that calls for cream cheese. The difference is it doesn't have any gelatin in it, and it doesn't have any weird sounding ingredients that you can't pronounce. I also made some cottage cheese. And there's spoons there, and here's some little cups if you want to take a taste. And then this is what we're making today, is the ricotta cheese. And if you guys want to file up here and have yourself a taste of these, please do. So what do y'all think about what you're trying? What do you like? What do you dislike?
Oh, it's delicious.
Good.
I don't like cheese, but this is really good.
I don't like that. That's quite a testimony there. She doesn't like cheese, but she likes this.
I like the ricotta because it's smoother than what you buy, too.
That's right. That's one of the reasons I like the buttermilk ricotta.
That's
Because it coagulates. It's like a kinder, gentler ricotta, if you will, because it's not as harsh as lemon juice or vinegar. So it's not tightening up or binding together the the proteins from the milk or the milk protein. So it's actually kind of mellow. It's much more mellow. It does. It almost melts on your tongue too. But the other thing is, there's only a couple of commercial ricotta cheeses that I will buy, but this is better than any of those. But
So what temperature on a regular stove would you have that on? A medium?
I usually keep it on my stove on a 5, which is medium.
When you're doing this at home, are you constantly stirring it?
It doesn't usually take me this long at home, but yes, I do kind of stand there and hang out until it does what I want it to do.
You don't want to try scraping that off the bottom.
We'll eat you out of house at home if you don't get that hot cold.
Huh?
We're going to eat you out of house at home.
No, please, that's why I brought it. Please eat it. It's quite all right. The only thing I think I am going to do is I think I'm going to add more buttermilk in here. It's just being stubborn. Let's see how this works.
I love the cottage.
It is now separating. If you guys want to file up here and have a look, you can see which the whey is starting to separate, and you can see it has a little yellow tinge to it,
That's what we're making.
and you can see. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you liked what you watched today, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you love it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a positive rating. And also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber so that you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen every single day. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest and Instagram and Google Plus and Blogger. I have a blog over there, and you can take a look at that. You can subscribe to that feed as well. And don't forget that every recipe that you see me do here on YouTube, with the exception of a few earlier ones, you can access all of the recipes over on my website, noreenskitchen.com, where you will find printer-friendly versions of those recipes so you can print them out and keep them for your own. So, I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to come by tomorrow. Until next time, happy eating!